Most podcasters think the biggest threat to their show is a lack of listeners, but the real danger, it's the lack of legal protection. Because when you record a guest interview without a signed release, you're not just taking a creative risk, you're taking a personal one. I'm attorney Gordon Firemark, the podcast lawyer, and I've seen this mistake end promising shows before they ever hit the stride. Here's what happens. You finally land a big guest, someone with influence, reach, and credibility. You record a fantastic interview, you edit, publish, promote, and the episode takes off. Then, sometime later, you get that email. Please take my episode down immediately. Well, without a signed guest release agreement that says that it's irrevocable, their consent to be recorded is actually revocable. And that means that once they revoke, you have no clear rights to use their voice or likeness. And that means that you might have to delete the episode or risk the legal fallout if you don't. It's not just about one episode either. No, every show that you publish without protection is another potential time bomb. That's why I tell every podcaster the single most important document in your entire operation is the guest release agreement. It's not complicated, it's not scary, but it protects everything that matters. It protects your right to use and edit the recording however you choose. It protects your sponsor from messy disputes. It protects your reputation because nothing looks more unprofessional than a public fight with a guest. And most importantly, it protects your livelihood by keeping your content, your brand, and your audience intact. Now, here's something most creators never think about. Your podcast isn't just content. It's a record of your reputation. Every episode represents your brand, your values, and your professionalism. When you skip the legal steps, you're not just risking content, you're risking your name, your business, and the sense of security that your loved ones depend on. Because if your show gets pulled or your reputation takes a hit, it doesn't just affect downloads, it affects everything downstream. Partnerships, collaborations, income, and the opportunities that your family count on. So if you care about your message, your business, and the people who you love, you can't afford to skip this step. And the best part, you don't need to hire a lawyer to do it. Just grab my guest release template at podcastrelease.com. Yes, this is the exact one that I use with my own clients, and that's included, along with the step-by-step video instructions, inside my Easy Legal for Podcasters system. This isn't just about getting paperwork done. It's about creating a system that protects you, your creative freedom, your financial future, and your reputation as a professional. Because professionalism isn't just what you do when the mic is on. It's about having a system that protects what happens after you hit publish. Now, in the next video, you will see what happens when you don't have this kind of protection and how one missing ingredient nearly cost a podcaster everything. Stay tuned for the podcaster who waited too long.